Woohoo! Huh? Ah! Hey everyone, this is Jim and welcome to episode 76 of Manufactio Minecraft, the Minecraft Modpack, inspired by Factorio, brought to us by Gorth. Alright, guys, look behind us, look at all that niceness. That nice floor. Nice, even, unpolluted floor. Oh yes, that's still polluted, but it is getting there. Have I got all the armour on? Good. Okay, yes, I've done a few more lines, a few more rows, a few more runs with our pollution machine here, pollution eating machine, and look at this. Oh, so nice. There's no bugs. There's no zombies. It's just nice and clean and clear and no pollution and it's very nice. I'm very excited, can't you tell? Oh yes, once we get all the rest of it done very soon. Oh, never mind. I'll have to fill in these little gaps occasionally, but it's doing all right. Except I think there's a sheep in this one. There he is. Oh, we can't kill the sheep, and there's a sheep over in this one as well. We might have to rescue the sheep at some point. Can I jump up there? Oh yes. Hey, that was pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So I was a bit concerned, thinking that maybe it would look too plain, but I think if we can see like the edge from all around our base, which if we go to all the extremities of the base, if we can see the boundary, then I think it's fine. It looks pretty good, and we could even like put walls up right around the edge where needed. Well, we could put a wall across there if we really wanted to, but yes, very, very happy with that. Sadly though, with us having spent a few episodes now playing with our pollution machine, the old base has been a little bit neglected. It has been idle, not doing things for us, which is no good. And before we ran off and played with the pollution machine, we were working on this, the old smelting factory. I admit I've been procrastinating a little bit about replacing this. Not because I don't want to replace it, but because of the amount of time it is going to take to dig all this up. It's going to take forever. Pollution eating machine, can you come and eat up the smelting factory for us so I don't have to do it by hand? Because we're going to have to get rid of that. Those, all those boilers. Move the tree farm because it's going to be in the way. Move the crushers. Oh, that's a big job. I better get to work and just dig all this up. It's going to take me a couple of hours, I think. Note to self, do not break hoppers or chests or anything with blocks and blocks and blocks of pollution in them. Oh, gone. All gone. That was a job and a half, but our old smelting factory is no more. Every little bit of it, the bit that was making the titanium, all the furnaces, all the belts and item routers and bins and inserters and all sorts of things, boilers, generators, all gone. Oh, and there's an inserter still floating in the air. I was always going to miss something. That was just a second gun turret I put in just to try and help me out for a while there, but yeah, it did get quite manic down there with all the mobs when that and all the others ran out of ammo. Oh, look at that. Big gap in our base. So we have this whole area now to set up our new smelting facility. But I need a break. Oh, I need a rest. That was exhausting. Well, it's the next day. I did have a good rest. Except now I've got a cold. 24 hours later, yes, I have a cold. It is midwinter here in Australia, so it's that time of year when, we get colds. So, blah. Hate having colds. Nobody likes getting a cold. Honestly, let's just face it. Nobody wants a cold. And yes, I did the test. Did the test today. See, you're testing everyone pretty much nowadays here. If you're feeling a little bit, they do give you the test, which I will find out results of in a couple of days, which will probably be before the end of this episode. Yes, so I'm not doing our smelting factory right now. I thought I'd just do some of this kind of stuff off camera, do a bit of AFKing, and really not have to do very much at all. But I did build this yesterday before I got sick. We do need another monster machine. I know I said we were done with it at the start of the episode, but yes, there was one more machine we have to build to dig out the trench along there. If we look at our map, this will be the trench. So that's the machine there. We dig out all the way down here so that we can move our other machine there and our little infrastructure machine to go along there with it. So this guy will take care of that. So I haven't actually tried it out. So let's turn it on and see if it works. Click. Right, let's jump up here. Get a view. Click. Whoop, whoop. Something moved. We get the laggy. Oh, it's off. Fantastic. Are you going? Oh no, sometimes it's doing that double skip. I don't know if you noticed in the time lapse from last episode, sometimes that thing moved backwards. Did you see that? It has happened a couple of times, yes. I wonder if it'll happen with this. I'm not going to time lapse this. It does need to be time lapsed. I can't be bothered. I'm sorry. I can't be bothered. I'm crook. Crook. There's a term. It's got to be an Australian term, that one. Maybe a British term as well. When you're feeling sick, you're a bit crook. This guy's doing a good job. All right, I'm gonna go off okay and stop recording for a while and just do some more of this stuff. But when I get back to you soon, we'll get back to our smelting factory. And it's 5 days later, guys. Yes, I'm still recovering from the cold. Might sound a bit nasally. The test was negative, of course, but yes, had to do it. Oh dear, yes. Well, seeing it's 5 days later, I did jump on quite a bit in between then and now, and have done quite a bit more digging with our machine here to clear some more space. So look at that. Look at all this. It just looks like it looks like we have more space to build. Well, you lot, yeah. Well, see, if I spend any time over in our crafting factory, things are still spawning over there, so we still get all these guys. Take that, you lot. Yes, it looks like we've got more space to build. I mean, we don't, because we're up in the air anyway. It just looks like we have more space to build. So, yeah, we better get to it. So, our smelting factory now. A long time ago, we did sort of figure out we're going to still use the crusher to crush like these guys here to get both the iron dust and then the secondary, the nickel, gold, etc, etc. So first up, let's see, I think what I'd like to do is get rid of at least one row of the second kind of silos we have here. So I would like shipping containers for the ore, so we'll have, maybe these will be overflow or something, so we'll have shipping containers, and then from the shipping containers we'll put the ore into the crushers. And we're going to start with copper, because that's what I really need the most, is copper. How much ore have we got? 14,000. Yeah, not much. Isn't it funny with Manufactio? You say 14,000 copper ore. It's not much. We need more than that. Yes, we'll start with that. So we'll get a shipping container and the crusher set up. Right, okay, got some floors and a few extra paths in place. So if we have the shipping container there, the way I'm thinking is that it'll go along in a line from here, from sort of shipping container storage for the ore, crusher, storage container for, or shipping container for the dust, and then smelting, all in a line along here.
and then we'll just have these lines of setups for each of the different ores. Now we already have a crusher capsule here. What does this one look like? If we just put this guy down, what do we look like if we go about there? Okay, oh, you're a long ways like that. I see. I'd like you kind of rotated. So, what was the undo? Quick, left, right click, undo. If we left click to rotate, we'll just have to see how it goes if we place that. Is there anything that can't be rotated? Well, that won't matter. The solar panels I may have to rotate myself up there because they're probably facing the wrong way. Yes. But I think rotating it is okay for everything else. Oh, it's probably a bit close to that. Yeah, so if we have the rock crusher, I just want to get the alignment right. And the solar panels. Now, they're kind of going to be in pairs. We'll get to that, though. Oh, Val. Oh, hi. Hi, you lot. Good to see you. Oop. Nice. Yes, good. Bye. Whew. Right. Click. And click. Okay, shipping container for copper dust. We just put down the little bits here, supports, so it doesn't look quite so floaty. Well, like the rest of the base. Yes, we are still building up in the air, despite the fact we've got this nice, flat, even, smooth ground now. We are going to continue building up in the air like this because, well, there's still some things down there like that. Well, that's what we've been doing. We can't just start building on the ground now that we're all up in the air. We've got to stay consistent with the base. And I don't think I actually mentioned, mobs don't spawn on this. So I think the slices that we've got there just means that mobs aren't spawning, which is fantastic. Yeah, there's going to be drawbacks, of course. When we get rid of all of that, the only places mobs are going to be able to spawn is, well, in our base. And I'm sure we've got plenty of spots where we haven't lit it up yet. Right, okay, let's have a look. So we've got our ore, crush, dust. Smelt is next. Now, we never really quite locked in what we were going to do with the smelting, but fortunately, Frogman has gone and done all the hard work for us and figured out what is the best smelting machine in the pack for us to use. He does have a special video up looking at all the different options and how much energy they use, how fast they smelt and things. Long story short, we're building arc furnaces. Yes, arc furnaces, which we do have a blueprint for over there somewhere. So, arc furnace there, which, yes, we do have our blueprint. So, I've only got 4 solar panels on it. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough for it to run consistently, or continuously, I should say, but it may not run continuously anyway. I don't know that our rock crushers will be able to keep up with this. So, yeah, it may not matter. Okay, we're nearly there. Well, kinda. We kinda got the machines in place, nearly. Oh man, now I forget. Which one did we click with this? The cauldron? The cauldron. Excellent, very good. Oh yes, and we can see the edge from here, which is good. Gee, our outpost doesn't look so much of an outpost anymore. Now that it's all flat ground out to the outpost. Okay, we need to join all this up. Now that is a little more difficult than it sounds. We've found previously just using an item duct to connect whatever inventory it is or storage into the rock crusher. It only feeds it in one at a time, which is a problem. It waits for it to finish crushing before feeding it in. Now if we feed it in too fast, then this will just get like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, however much ore that goes in as well. So we kind of need to find a balance, and I'm not sure how we'll do that. Let's have a think. So with the extracting conveyor, can we do this? This block will activate every 16 ticks. 20, 4, 8, 16, 20. You know, I wish I knew about that when I was using belts everywhere. I think it was probably Frogman who pointed out that you can do this. Yeah, it's probably in the manual too that we never read. Okay, well that's good. So it means we can time the rate at which things are extracted and then spat out into there. So how long does it take this guy to crush something? We might have to do a bit of a crude time test. Let me turn off the jumpy. Am I going to get zapped here? Ooh, possibly. Hang on, I'll pillar up. Yeah, okay, so let's chuck in half a stack and see how long it takes to crush it. So if I go zip and then click on my stopwatch, it's off. Okay, good. Let's see how long. Oh, it could be pretty quick, couldn't it? 16, 18. So it'll be a stack, won't it? Yeah, so that'll be 64. Okay, let's see, that was about 38 seconds, roughly. Roughly 38 seconds to do 32 ore. Ooh, okay, so just over a second. Now this guy, 20 ticks is 1 second. 1 second. Right, I don't think we're going to get the numbers exactly right. But if we maybe set this to 20 ticks, it'll get a little bit filled up. Can we do something else? No. Uh-oh. I was just looking at the pulverized copper, what we can do with it. If I go to the arc furnace, we can't use it. We can only use it for alloys, so we can't actually do copper in an arc furnace. Ah! Well, that's a bummer. No. Yes. Oh. Well, oh. It doesn't solve this, but, bye-bye, arc furnace. I have mining fatigue. Right, now bye-bye arc furnace. There we go. That's a shame. I guess we'll just go the electric furnaces here. Click. And click. Perfect. Oh, not perfect. Output is there. I want the output over this side and the input over this side. Okay, thinking about this, this is probably overkill, and I'll probably have done all the timings all wrong anyway. But if we set this guy to 16, go through an alternator, half will always go into the crusher. That's the crusher. And then the other half will then split again, and half of that will go into the crusher, and then the other one will feed back in to be sorted after. We can try it, I guess. We just got to sit it on there and just see and listen when this turns on and off and see how frequently that's going through. Yeah, let's do it. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy again, like 10 seconds later. And third time's the charm. It's really dangerous up here, man. Do the alternators just spit out on the output straight, spit it out? Do they need a belt? Seem to recall them needing a belt. I can't remember. Well, let's find out. If I got some spare copper there and just put you in there. Oh, yep. Okay, yeah. So if we that guy, are you gonna? Okay, but if he spits it out there, it won't go in. Right, it's sort of got to be in the middle there. So if we do you there. I'm going to have to rotate him, seeing I can't quite do it like that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I think that's good. Just the three wire deaths so far. Okay, so, alright, so if we use 1, 2, 3, 32 again, over here, and just see, we'll just have to have a listen, and to see if it keeps up, or not, or if this gets too far ahead. There we go. There's a bit of stop-start. It's consistent now. Okay. Don't know. Honestly. I don't know how many, because we can't know how much of the ore is backing up inside the crusher. Or do we just set that to 20 ticks and be done with it? I mean, 24 would be ideal, I think. But it seems to be... Oh. Yeah, there's probably a few backed up in there. It took a while to stop before the final bits came in. I'm two minds whether to set up this kind of mess on every crusher. Yeah, do it again. Nah. Look, we'll set it to 20 ticks and be done with it. With all our old crushers set up, we made no effort to do any of this balancing out stuff. So we won't bother this time. Yes, we'll just put them on 20 ticks. That'll do. Right, one more. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, anything else? Oh, that's a clipboard, not a... Dude, leave me alone. It's been dangerous up here lately. Oh, there we go. Done. Gone. Yes. And no, I'm not doing anything to change it. It's going to be dangerous. Yes, we accept that. Because it's funny. It's funny when I die. Even I laugh. I've got to laugh. You'd go crazy if you didn't laugh, I think. Or you'd start using flux ducts. But that's boring. Let's stick with the high voltage wires. Just in the process of joining things up now, but I thought we'd try out some of these industrial renewal. So it adds a few decorative things there for us to try out, as well as like those fluid carts and things. So yeah, let's see I'm used to these stairs. I'm wondering how these ones work. I need some access essentially underneath here to be able to hook up the conduit thingamajiggies. What are they called? Ducts. So if I just place it like that, okay, it faces up like that. Alright, if I get like that, whoops. If I shift, does it turn the other way? No, okay. Can I use this guy to turn it around? No, okay, so it looks like we might have to be facing the direction we need. What about these guys? What do these look like? Okay. Right, now is they all joined now? Whoop. Lakey Spikey. Whoop. And yes, okay. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Gee, if I'd had fences like this. Oh, and the step assist is not... We're not walking over it because I have the step assist with the exosuit here. Alright. Interesting. Oh, it's probably like a fence height. Yeah, okay. Ah, very cool. Looks nice. Aha. Okay, I've got all the pipe in and been working with that fence there. It's quite bright, isn't it, from here? But I think if it was interspersed underneath, the rest of our base, it would sort of complement it. Because it's pretty plain grey with the flooring and things here, apart from these strips. Okay, let's get everything going. Now, let's see. Copper there. This should go. Now, do I need to... Let's see. 14361. If I turn this on, will it work? 14. Yes. Okay. Good. So that'll be coming over into the crate here. Eventually. Yes. There we go. Ooh, we probably should put a filter on here because this line will probably hook up to multiple crates. Okay. Oh, yep. Coming in nice and fast there. So we'll whitelist copper ore and chuck that back in. Very good. Alright, now this guy, so I've only got a reinforced here. I don't think we're going to need a signalum for this one. Now we do want to do round robin, so it distributes them between the two crushers. Okay, so let us do that. Let's make sure this guy starts going. We hopefully will see things coming out there. Hopefully. Oh, yep, there we go. Yep. Okay. Good. You're going? You are. Okay. So we've got copper dust coming into each of these. Okay, very good. Now, this should then go into the crate. Let's turn you on, like so, and you on like so. There we go. Oh, are you going down? Yes. And yes. Good. Are you going up? Are you going up? Are you going up? There it is. Okay, very good. And we will also put a filter on here. The one thing that I have forgotten, which I have just realised that I have forgotten. Oh, is this the gold? We might have to change these to copper chests, or a chest, something with more than one slot. Yes. Yeah, there we go. And I did end up just using the copper chests there, so that's going in, and that's going in as well. Okay, yeah, we will have to look at putting some redstone here. If this gets full or near full, to turn off this guy and turn off the extracting belt up there. For example, if that guy gets full. So we also will want to have this line join into, say, this one to do gold. If we have a gold smelting crushing line here, and for the gold dust coming out of this as our secondary item there. So we are getting the gold, the copper dust there. Yes, we will do the white list, which I've already done. Oh, very good. Okay, and now into the furnace here. We shall turn you on, like so. He's looking a bit floaty out there. Well, to do is to make that look a bit nicer. Are you getting copper? Good. And you are coming out as copper. Very good. Hey, we're done. Oh, except for one thing. Next episode we'll do the rest. Join it up to our storage. Our storage is going to need a bit of rework at some point soon. So chat. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Never mind. I'll talk about it next episode because my world crashed earlier and it removed all the chat messages that came from my Discord channel. Never mind. I'll tell you about that in the next episode. Yes. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. It's taken me a week to make this episode. Don't get sick. As if we had any choice. Yes. Dear. But I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.